The third false doctrine in that cup, what would that be? The everlasting punishment in the fire of hell. Now, the misinterpretation comes from the word forever and ever, mentioned a few times in the Bible. Perhaps we should look at that specific word. The word forever or eternal in the Bible, in the original text, the Greek, it's the word aion. The word implicates a restricted time period. I don't know whether you knew that. A period with a beginning and an end. At times, it's also translated with the word century, which as we know, has a beginning and an end. The Greek scholars J.H. Moulton and George Milligan note in their book Vocabulary of the Greek Testament that there are evidence that the word aion refers to the lifespan of a person, which of course has a beginning and has an end. The equivalent of aion in the Hebrew is olam, and on more than one occasion it refers to a time span that has an end. Exodus 12:24 speaks of the Passover as an ordinance to be observed forever. The word olam used there. We know that that was just up until the cross. 1 Chronicles 23:13 talks about the priesthood that would be blessed forever, olam. We know that the priesthood also was just up until the cross. Now, let's turn to the Bible. Malachi 4 verse 1. For behold, the day comes that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yes, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that comes shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. And you shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, said the Lord of hosts.